Oh, they're so small.
They look puny on camera.
Maybe that's actually fire. Maybe that's actually dope as hell. Hey guys, good evening. It is September 23rd, 9:30 p.m. and I am finally ready to decorate my house for Halloween. Things have not been going to according to plans since like July or all year. Or like most of my life, but that's probably just because of the undiagnosed ADHD for most of it. Unfortunately, my house is a mess because I just finished a 7-day stream marathon on Twitch and basically haven't attended to my home at all. So first things first, I unfortunately need to make this area a blank slate first before we can turn everything into Halloween. Alexa, play some cute, cozy Halloween-y music, please and thanks. Don't look at that, don't look at that. How'd you get out of the kennel? Clearly, it's not a blank canvas. There's some stuff that I still need to deal with, but most of it's gonna stay here in some way or another. This is new, guys. This is gonna be a challenge this year. Ignore those cables. Dear God, please ignore those cables. This right here is new because I needed a place to put my journaling and my junk journaling stuff and my crafts and then my cables for the standing desk. This is where I edit my videos sometimes. Sometimes sitting on the couch all day editing is not the move. I'll explain this more when I'm less tired. Hi, it is the next day. I literally wanted to be ready to start this an hour ago, but I had to eat and I had to get dressed and I had to, why does getting dressed and putting on makeup take so long? Why can't I be a man? I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Wow, it looks so empty. But if you look behind the camera, mess. This is like the worst my house has looked in weeks because the subathon just really, it's really hard when I do marathons on stream for me to take care of my home at the same time. So I think I'm gonna just have to do a room at a time and move the mess around like a real human does. This house is lived in, okay? It's a lived-in home. I'm not like the other decorators. I never will be. I'm going to clean up the couch a little bit, and then I'm gonna get the Halloween decor out because it's still in my garage and it's probably covered in spiders. Ah! So the living room is clean and empty. Everything's clean and vacuumed. I don't know how articulate I was last night because, guys, I logged into my journal. Wait, let me show you. If you guys don't know me super well, if this is like the only kind of video you've seen on my page, if you haven't watched my other vlogs, then you don't know that I have insomnia and I've had it for years. And literally it's proof because if you watch my vlogs, my decorating vlogs from last year and the year before, in both of them at one point I go, it's the middle of the day. It's not actually morning. It is not morning. I slept all morning. I slept all day. I didn't get any sleep last night. I couldn't fall asleep last night. I could not fall asleep last night. Blah, blah, blah. And it happens every year. Even though it's my favorite season, insomnia strikes. The day that I decide to start doing my decorating vlog, 4 hours. So the clips that I filmed last night were on 4 hours of sleep and I had been awake all day, no nap. I woke up at 9:15, went to Pilates, came home, did a bunch of work, posted to Patreon, posted to YouTube, promoted my YouTube, and then started vlogging on 4 hours of sleep. And you know what? Actually, that's kind of a slay for her. But this morning, I slept in. I slept all day. Just like in all of my other vlogs. Sorry, now that I've rambled on, let me show you like the official before and after of the living room. I'm so proud. I'm so proud Also, I got these little guys from Amazon and they're so tiny. They're so cute on camera, guys. I hate how they feel. The sensory is really gross. Sorry for the gag. Shit, I have 3 hours before I need to start getting ready for TTRPG today. I'm gonna see if I can clear some space to get the Halloween decor out, and then we're gonna see what we can get done. It is midnight, 12:18. That is the longest D&D session I've been a part of in so long. And it was great, and I'm exhausted. I have so much to do. Oh my God, I don't know if I have it in me to decorate tonight, so I think I need to go to bed and try again in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to future Laurel, who has less time to decorate now. See you in the morning. Happy day 3 of decorating my house. I say as if any decorating has been done yet. It's all just been cleaning, riveting footage. I've been up for a few hours and I've been cleaning, but I didn't want to film it because I was trying to go fast, and I clearly didn't go fast. I have Pilates that I need to leave for in 2 hours. Let's get the Halloween decorations out. We have no time to futz around. Okay. I tripped. I did not realize that I didn't use this last year. I need to wash these. What you doing? Sit. Good girl. I have to go to Pilates. Tonight is 80s fun night. I've never been to Pilates after dinner. I've only been in the mornings. So we'll see what the energy is like. Maybe if anything, this will just get me pumped to do more decorating tonight. So I will see you guys after Pilates. And then we will finally start decorating that. Bye. Not sponsored, but I could be. Guys, it's 11 p.m. I don't want to talk about it. But you know what? It's not a Laurel decorate vlog unless the decorating starts this close to midnight. Okay, it's not 11 yet. It's 10:57. If we are successful in finishing something tonight, maybe I'll throw in a little dance party. 'Cause that's clearly what you guys actually came here to see, right? Why am I like Y'all know I'm like very ADHD, okay? And I need to see everything so I know what I'm working with. And guys, we've reached the point, if you've watched these vlogs every year, this stuff has always fit on this one counter. And as of this year, it has not. It has overflown a many, a plenty, if you shall. If you shall, I don't know what I just said. I fear that it is late, and I'm not talking good, but you know what? The ideas are flowing, and that's what matters. Okay, we're gonna start with the mantle like we usually do. Slay, wonderful. I'm thinking, ooh, a graveyard. That could be fun. I think it would look really cool in front of the fireplace. Let's decorate. There's a possibility this could end up kind of similar as last year, and I want to avoid that. That has not changed. Excuse me, Isley. Excuse me. Oh, is that so? Off. No. You're so cute. I know. Ow, I know. Hey, I know. Wow. Oh. Good girl. The problem with my fireplace is that it's right by my back door, and that is where Isley gets her most excited. So I can't put anything super fragile over here. But we have these gravestones, but they're kind of small now that I look at it. Dang, is my idea already dumb? Oh, they're so small.
They look puny on camera.
This is not a tombstone. I'm aware of that. Just let me cook for a second. Oh, that's really not good. I thought that these were bigger. And this is simply the same size. And they're puny, aren't they, Isley Bug? They're puny. And it would be goofy to have one big one and a bunch of smalls. One big and a bunch of... Careful! I cooked a little bit. It's actually not as weird looking as I thought it would be. But also, I've just decided that I needed more tombstones. So I ordered these guys right here, and they will be here tomorrow. So I will have to finish this area tomorrow. Also, I realized that this angle is shit, so I'm gonna fix it. Alrighty, tidy lefty Lucy. I actually have no idea if that fixed it. Look at my shadow. I'm a ghost. Okay, Laurel, chill. So the gravestones, the ones that are gonna be in the front, have lots of color. So I'm gonna take some of my stuff like this that has color. I know that I have a lot of orange and black and white, but some of my decor has other colors too. So we're gonna bring that over here. Got my little Frankenstein. You put a little tea light in him, so I'll have to do that later, but like until then. All right, and then I've got these guys that I got at a cool Halloween store years ago. They are supposed to like be hung up. They're like full body, like paper hang up thingies, but I just really like the boxes. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna just display them. A few of you guys said this, and my friend Hannah, when I saw her recently, said that this is giving Halloween Town, like the pumpkin in Halloween Town, and also like the thing in that he like uses at the end of the first movie. You know what? I agree, and it's only made me love this more. And I need it on the mantle, but I'm worried it's too tall on the mantle. Wow, it's really tall. That's kind of cool. Maybe that's actually fire. Maybe that's actually dope as hell. We also have this that I got last minute last year, I think. It says, "Don't wake the dead, the grumpy." And I think that's the perfect thing to have in a graveyard. I was literally about to say I don't know why my energy is the way that it is, but you guys literally just watched me chug a Monster. I think I know why my energy is the way that it is. Okay, I think this is gonna be perfect to go up there because the LED is very colorful on it. That'll be fun. I'm just setting stuff willy-nilly for now because I'm just trying to look at all the colors and the shapes. We've got these potion bottles. Like, look at this. Right? I don't remember where I got these. You guys are gonna have to sift through my old videos and tell me where I got them. I don't even remember. And then this guy is from Target, and he has a candle holder, but I think if he's high enough, you won't be able to tell. And like, he's the perfect color scheme for this. Like the perfect color scheme. The vision is visioning. That eats. I think that eats, baby. I thrifted these a few years back. I've never taken them out of the packaging because the packaging is too fucking cool. I like the symmetry we've got going on here. You guys know I got these last year in my Amazon haul. They have a timer, and honestly, they elevate everything. It's not perfect, but I did put one of these guys, one of these two lights behind this book, so it lights up the wall. I will say it looks cooler in person than it does on camera. It looks terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. Give me a moment, let me cook. Be honest with me, guys. Does this look any different? I feel like it looks better, but I'm actually not positive. I think I just need to stop looking at it. I think I need to come back to this tomorrow when I have full supplies and a working brain. Okay, so I decided not to go to bed yet. I can watch this movie muted because I know it so well. But I'm kind of thinking like I'm gonna make this look like a little witch's library, and I feel like I don't know how that looks on camera, but off cam it looks pretty cool. So this needs to be forward so that I can read stuff. So stuff could be behind it maybe. Nothing can be on top of it. I learned that last year, broke a pumpkin last year. It's just too tall. Man, that'd be so sick there. Okay. Oh, I kind of love that. Wait, that kind of eats. Yeah, we've never gone to town this much on this area, and I love it because I always face it when I'm watching scary movies and stuff, so like, why shouldn't I go ham here? Oh, that's good. Wow, I needed that. Okay. Hey guys, it's the next day. But some of y'all said in my Halloween hunting vlog where I was trying to spend less money that if I was like still thinking about the disco ball cauldron, I should get it because Halloween only happens once a year and it clearly brings me a lot of joy. And so I've been thinking about it for days, like literal days. So I think I am gonna go get it because I do think it's gonna look really good with my graveyard like set up in front of my fireplace. And I also want to get like a little book that's gonna fit on top of the two books that are behind my Bose speaker under my TV. I don't know, and I thought you guys deserved a little bit of change of scenery because I think this vlog so far has only been in my house and only been in like one section of my house. So we're outside. We're listening to Stray Kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da, da, da. I don't think I can think. I don't think I can see. Fuck. We're here. I was gonna like film a little bit on the drive there, but I was having so much fun just vibing in my car to music. And I kind of lost track of time. Okay, before we go in, not sponsored, but I should be. Not gonna get sick. It's my favorite time of year, and I always get sick this time of year. We're not getting sick. Paramedics, I can't sleep. It's all phonetically before. Let's do this. Guys, I have horrible news. I don't see the disco ball cauldron. I don't see it anywhere. I also don't see Tall Skeleton Man. He's gone. Okay, that's sick. It's not what we came here for. This is gonna be too big, I think. I'm putting it in my cart for now. I didn't bring my mic, guys, because I didn't think I'd be talking to y'all. No more talking, just I just had to look up. It's $50 and the disco balls are broken. For $50? Yeah, right. Man, I should have bought it the first time I saw it. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Guys, I also really like this. But it's broken. Oh my god. Guys, that was a disaster. It's absolutely a fact that I have spent significantly less this year for Halloween than I have in the past. So regardless, I'm proud of myself. If you guys want to see a haul of that, I will go home and I will film that right now, and I will post that separately because some people don't like the decorating vlogs, some people don't like vlogs, but they like hauls. So I'll separate the videos, I will link it at the bottom of this video. Once it's out, this will probably come out before the haul. I need to go home, I can't be trusted with my wallet. Let's go home. You guys don't care about this. You guys want to see me decorate. So cute. Okay, it's it ain't over, never die. We need ladies. I love you, baby. Hit the traction. Not unfortunate. I know what I want. Girl like me. Get up on that door. Walk that walk. Cross you to New York. Okay, I'm back home, and I also just finished filming the haul from HomeSense, and that's why I've changed my outfit. I'm probably going to put pants on to be more comfortable, but I wanted to show you the gravestones I got from Amazon first. I'm a little disappointed in the size. I guess I could have measured, but I was so tired last night. I did that order at like 2 a.m. last night. My thought process is that because they're styrofoam, I can use like command strips and make them taller. I need to put pants on. I haven't said it out loud, but I am aware that this could be a fire hazard, so I have some ideas. I really want to have the flame behind it at some point. It doesn't get that cold in Texas around Halloween, so I maybe will never have the fireplace on. But for ambiance, I'd love to be able to have the fireplace on with these in front. So I have a few ideas. I might wall mount some on here because this does not get hot. This tile does not get hot. It's the glass that gets hot in the vents. I don't want any styrofoam near the vents. What I'm hoping is I want to put these mounted on a guard that's going to put room, like space, away from the wall so that these can sit like this far away and all stand up, but for all of them. So let's start with the ones we're gonna put on the wall and go from there, I think. This is the vision, but I need these to be away from the fireplace. I don't want the bottoms to be showing that they're floating. We're gonna fix that later. But do you see the vision? Is the vision visioning? Let me cook for a second and I will be right back. Okay, so here's my thought process. The vent for the hot air is at the top, so that's what we're mostly worried about, and also the styrofoam touching the glass. There is a guard in front of all of it, so you can't really touch the glass, but like I don't want to risk anything. So I'm thinking about putting a box there to separate them, and so that instead it's away from the fireplace. This is not touching at all. I think it should be good. But also, like, two other big things. I'm never gonna have the fireplace on unless I'm literally sitting on the couch where I can see everything. I think I have the fireplace on, like, for atmosphere shots and for, like, watching movies. Okay, I cooked. I want you to see how you literally can tell they're not touching. Look at that. I tried to use these guys by stuffing them on the inside of the cardboard and then in the back of the foam, but like, the back of the foam is too thick. So instead, I went and got some hooks that I have, like wall hooks that you use to put frames on your wall. And I stuck the screw end in the foam, and the hooks are in the little holes on the side of the cardboard. I don't know if that makes any sense. I was trying to show you while I was doing it, but then my camera died. What I want to do is I want to hide the gravestones that look like they're floating. I want them to not look like they're floating. By hiding them with like pumpkins like that, you see? It's not perfect. I tripped. It's not perfect, but it is doing the trick a little bit. Hold on. See, that's not really gonna work. Well, it works on the left side. It doesn't really work on the right side unless I do like this. That looks really dumb. Okay. So I did get a few packs of little disco balls because I was gonna maybe try to emulate what I saw at HomeSense. I don't know if this will work. So that you can't see that at all. So I might need to put something in it. So I did some zhuzhing. I like how this looks. It's not a perfect replica of what I liked at HomeSense, but I think it's very cute and pretty, and it's a smaller version, and he's so cute. Look at him, he's so freaking cute. And then I did order these tea lights because I wanted some tea lights that were different sized, and these ones change colors, so I think that will add variety, and I think he's gonna fit perfectly. Okay, so I like this so far. We're gonna work on this a little bit more, but before I do that, let's see if the book I got at HomeSense fits where I was hoping. I wanted to get the small one that I saw the first time I went there, but they didn't have it. So I'm worried this might be too big, but let's see. Oh my gosh, I think it is gonna fit. Wait, does that eat? Does that like kind of finish it? Okay, solid purchase, hell yeah. I know that my decorating today is a little back and forth in ADHD, but it's because I'm trying to make sure I'm using the right materials where I want to use them. So I wanted to see if these disco balls worked here first, because this is what I originally wanted to use them for. Otherwise, I was gonna see if they fit in the little trick-or-treat bag. But I think I can make this work. Now the question is, I have 2 more garlands of these. I could double this up, or I could do what I did to the cauldron with this. I think I'm gonna try this first, see how it goes. Okay, so the disco balls did not work whatsoever. So instead I put 2 little tea lights in here, the ones that change colors. And it's actually pretty sick. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I'm gonna move on to the other parts of the living room because this took me hours. It looks great, but I'm not ready to show it to you yet because I think I'm gonna show you everything once it's finished all together at the end of this vlog. But don't skip ahead because there's meat here. And I'm gonna show you the process of all the other stuff. But let's move on to this. And I'm gonna probably talk to you guys a little less for a minute because my brain is struggling. I'm getting tired and I can't verbalize and articulate the way I want to right now. Y'all remember this from last night? It's the way that his foot did the thing when we are like signaling to each other that we're gay. You know what I mean? His foot did this. Ding. Okay, I have decided to remove this from the banister. I think it looked too cluttered up there. I'm gonna see if it looks nice here instead. Yup. Did I like kind of nail this first try? The only problem is this little guy won't light up. It's not the battery, I tried other batteries. He's just not lighting up now. Okay, so I have an idea because I have this holder that usually holds one of my K-pop magazines that are on display. I think it'd be nice for you to be able to read the sign at every angle. Yeah, that's really cute.
Still on speakerphone, aren't I?
Oh my god, Morgan! Another one of my favorite lines. Are you ready? Just wait.
This isn't right. We should split up. Maybe we can cover more ground that way.
Yeah. Yeah, good idea.
Really? Wow. I found this banner that I had from years ago that I used in my stream room, and I put it up. I have lived in this house for like 4 years, and I still haven't put anything on that wall. I did actually buy some stuff from IKEA to put on that wall, and my dad and I have both been too chicken to power drill it in. Honestly, my whole house has blank walls. I know that some of you have noticed that. I'm not thrilled about it. So anyway, I decided I was gonna do something about it this year, but this is really all I have. But I kind of like it. So over here, we have our side table that has one of my Halloween blankets. It's super soft and cute. It doesn't fully fit this theme, so it's not on display, but it's also really, really big. So that's like when I get really cold and I need it. I don't know if he's gonna stay here. I haven't even removed his tag, but like he kind of fits nicely right there. And if Isley were to knock into him, I don't think he'd fall over or break. I've had this blanket for so many years. It's so soft, it's so amazing. It's one of my favorite Halloween finds of all time. If I can remember where it's from, I'm gonna put it right here. Pop. Also, I'm so thrilled I got these new pillows from HomeSense today. They're so soft. And don't worry, I washed the covers already, so they're clean. I did end up putting 2 little pumpkins here. I'd still like to put something there, but I don't know what. And that's the cozy living room. Now, this is going to be a struggle, this little area right here. So some of you guys might have already seen this in the vlog and you're like, what the hell is that? I added this sometime last year when I first got into making K-pop reaction videos because I spent so much time editing because I didn't have my editor edit most of them and I was just sitting down all the time. So I said, I need a standing desk with a treadmill that I can work on at the same time. And the only place I could fit it in my house was here, and I do have my regrets. Long story short, this is awkward and it's ugly and I don't know what I'm going to do to make it Halloween-y. I might cook a little bit off camera because this video is already so long, and then I'll come back to you. Wish me luck. I know you can only see half of me right now, but I have had to change my outfit so many times tonight because it's so hot in my house and I want to be wearing basically nothing, but I need to be appropriate for y'all. So I needed the desk to be functional. I can just flip this up to move this. I've already tested it out. There is this little piece hanging down, but it doesn't hang low enough to touch the treadmill. I tested it out, made sure this didn't bug me. You make sure the laptop fits nicely on here and doesn't wobble. Doesn't seem to bug anything. Huge. Guys. Well, guys, I think it works. Now it's time for the next project. Every year, this either is super easy or super difficult. I have a feeling it's gonna be easier this year because I want to go for a theme. Can you tell what it is yet already? These guys sit here year round, so I figured why not make these shelves horror movie themed? Because I think I have enough stuff to fill them with just my horror movie stuff. My mic is not plugged in. Plugging it in now. What I was trying to say is I'd love to fill these shelves with horror stuff, and then maybe when Halloween is over, I won't have to remove most of it. It's not Halloween decorations, it's horror movie memorabilia. But then obviously I'll have to put back up some of my K-pop stuff because who am I the rest of the year if I'm not a K-poppy? So I did get this cool little souvenir when I saw Maxine, the third movie of the series, which in my opinion is the weakest, but it wasn't terrible. It has my ticket to when I saw the movie. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I can't tell if the camera's focusing or not, but these are like cool little hollow stickers. We got a pin. It says Maxine Minx on it. And then a fake little Polaroid. We all got blood on our hands now. That's what it says on the back. Anyway, I just thought that was really cool. Even though the movie was the weakest in the series, I still loved the whole series. I still had fun. But we all had very high expectations. We all did, including myself. It was still fun though. And there were some good feminism moments in it that I really liked. If you know, you know. Hi, it's the next day. I just woke up. I don't look good. It's okay. I was like looking around my house everywhere for my Sam and I can't find him. I even called my dad to see if he knew and he was like, I know what you're talking about, but I thought I just put him in one of the tubs and I re-looked at they're all empty. All the tubs are empty. So, no clue. Anyway, let me get my shit together and I'll see you once it is together. All right, decided I needed to do a whole glamour look for the day because it should be the last day. We should be finishing the decor today and I wanted to look cute for it. I also wanted to leave my house and get coffee, so I did. I also came out here, look at her. There you go. I also came out here to do a little fit check. I haven't been posting as many fits this year, so I wanted to up my game, and this was gifted to me by Killstar last year, and I love it. It's my favorite dress that I own at the moment. Oh my god. Tell me why I thought I had more horror movie memorabilia. I really thought that I did. So we can't find Sam. That's okay, I did find Dead by Daylight Ghostface. Oh, he's so handsome. We're gonna figure this out. I need to arrange things. I need to figure out a way to display this. This little guy from Trick or Treat is top heavy. I tried to put him in my Trick or Treat cup, which is like fine when I do this, but look. The cup weighs nothing. I got this from a seller on Etsy years ago. Obviously this was from a Starbucks reusable that was repurposed, but I don't fuck with Starbucks anymore. I don't plan on using any of their stuff ever again. Maybe I can put it on display. Is mixing movies okay? All right, let me figure out a formation. Let me cook. And honestly, you're not gonna be able to see it much while I work at it because I'm gonna be covering everything. So I might as well just do a transition, right? Here's the before. And we're back. And there's so much stuff, it doesn't even fit in the whole frame. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Originally, I just wanted this to be like horror movie stuff, but then I realized that I had a little bit less stuff than I thought I did, as I said before. We did horror movies, we did Halloween movies, and we did video games. Some of the stuff is super sick because it was like gifted to me because I stream for a living. Like, we've got this little guy. I got him, I believe, for playing Resident Evil. I got him from Capcom, and he's one of 75 that have been made, and I didn't even realize that until just now. I looked at the bottom. Look at that. This was the 71st out of 75. We also have Angie. She's the doll from Resident Evil Village, and I know she's not everybody's cup of tea, but she is mine. I love her so much. I know, guys, listen, she was one of my favorite villains. I lost my shit when Angie came on screen. Like, she was instantly one of my favorite villains in a video game ever. So, super excited to have her. Thank you so much, Linnea, for the Angie doll. Then, of course, we have our Ghostface from Dead by Daylight. The red Ghostface, he is my favorite Dead by Daylight Ghostface skin. I ended up not putting the lollipop from Trick or Treat in the Ghostface cup because I remembered I had this skull thing And it just looks better together because the pink and the orange kind of clashed and they were two different movies, and I don't know, I was just trying to, I zhuzhed it and I didn't like it as much. So I'm happy with what I did instead. You guys remember the little broom parking that I got from my haul this year? I was like asking you guys how I should display it. I wasn't sure how I was going to. And actually, I don't think anyone answered that question as far as I'm aware from the comments I read. And when I realized that I have never displayed my Billy from Hocus Pocus, I knew I had to put them together. Now I also have a tarot card set that's Hocus Pocus themed that I received from someone last year, and I can't find it anywhere. So if I do find that, I will put that there as well. Other video game things, we have two versions of the Little Sisters from BioShock. BioShock was the first horror video game I think I ever played. I watched my brother play it as well. It changed my perspective on the whole world. It got me really into horror media, and I am a huge BioShock fan. Not BioShock 2 and not BioShock Infinite, and maybe that's controversial, but I only fuck with the first game. Sorry about it. So I washed this guy because he had a stain, and I followed the directions. I dried him on a low heat and he shrunk. He used to come off the edge like that, and he no longer does that. He also doesn't match this tablecloth, and this tablecloth, I was so excited. I got it yesterday, and I am not vibing with the gray because like nowhere else in the house have I used gray, and my couch is gray and my walls are gray. So I might not use it this year because it's not doing it for me. So let's try something else. Much better. Say hello to John Carpenter's Halloween, everyone. Then this needs to move over. Oh, this is heavy because there's alcohol in it, duh. And that's what we're starting with. High reflection. Are you gonna use it? I knew it. As soon as I set something like that down, she sits on it. Because she thinks it's a dog bed. You're such a good girl. Did you know that? You are the goodest girl. Miss Barbie loves Halloween.
football for eligibility and deposit restrictions. So why don't you just look to your skin? Sponsor One Skin, you get scientific appearance and health of your skin at a cellular level.
Sorry, y'all, I had to take a little break to get my steps in before it turned midnight. I decided to get comfortable because it's late. I put Halloween on the TV. We're getting real cozy so that we can tackle the kitchen. Kitchen's next, but first I want to show you what I just did. I just put these masks on the wall. There's always been this like weird like gap next to the TV that's always empty, and I had this idea last year and I was like, I don't want to put holes in my wall, and this year I'm saying fuck it, we're putting holes in the wall. People always think this is the Huntress mask from Dead by Daylight, but I actually made this mask in like 2015 for a con, for a Splicer cosplay that I did from BioShock. I have a few pictures of me wearing the outfit kind of recently. I think I also wore it in my Halloween lookbook, like costume lookbook a few years ago. And I have a bunch of Jason Voorhees masks. I honestly don't know which one this is, but I liked the color scheme the most. And then obviously one of my Ghostface masks. I already did my Ghostface photo shoot, so figured it would be okay. It's so cozy in here, y'all. I don't have all the lights on right now, but it's all coming together. I feel so cozy and cute. Oh, I'm so happy. We're almost done. Shall we tackle the kitchen? I think we shall. I think we shall. This is what my coffee area currently looks like. It's absolutely a mess. As you can see, some of the decor from last year is still here because I kept it year round, because I like to keep my space kind of Halloween-y and dark year round, but I want to make it look better. Okay, I'm actually very proud of this, but what I will say is I think I want to finish all of this area of the kitchen and then give you the close-ups, because I think once I make sure everything is where it needs to be, then I'll feel confident with the finished results. I just sat down at the couch to take a break for a second, and Isley has fully smushed this back cushion. Look. So Darky can't even see her. My dog is a void. Is that comfortable? Do you think you're a cat who can sit on the back ledges of couches? Ow. She squished it even more. I put the wine bottle with the skeleton hands that I thrifted last year on top of my refrigerator. Shall we tackle this? Why is my mini karaoke machine here? That shouldn't be next to the air fryer. We should be done, right? We should be done. This is how I know I have a problem, y'all. I should just have to do the kitchen counter and be done. But turns out we're gonna have to decorate more or add things everywhere. Let me just show you. Look at how much Halloween stuff we have left. My bad. Yo, is that fire? It's kind of small, but I like it. want to show you guys all the nighttime shots. Before I do, I wanted to tell you guys that I took pictures of everything. So if the shots that we show in this vlog aren't enough and you want to see pictures too, I'm going to put them in Patreon for free. Time for the big reveal. And guys, just like that, we are finally done decorating. And I can finally just sit back and watch some good movies. Okay, it's not a Halloween movie, but it is cozy and it does remind me that I am bisexual. Let me know if you guys like these longer decorating videos. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that, you know, last year we made this a two-parter, but this year it had to be a long one. And sorry I'm late. But I'm really grateful. These are my favorite videos to watch back every year, so if not for you guys, I had to do it for me. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed and you watched this whole thing, consider subscribing. I post Halloween content, but I also post K-pop content. I also post vlogs. I post reactions that are K-pop and non-K-pop related, and anything that's just like I'm in the mood to post, I post. So I'd love to see you guys become Ghoul Kids if you haven't yet. I will see you guys on the YouTubes later, skaters.